going to do with all this rubbish?
Well, good thing you should say that, Harry. At least you're not chucking it on the ground. We'll have a look in a minute. Put it down there. Oh, don't lose the Rolos. Right, let's get out and have a look at the new grass seed we put in and the rubbish that's down there. Right. Did you see what I mean about rubbish?
Huh?
Look. I only cleaned this up the other week. Caramel smooth.
Caramel.
I'm going to look through the gate. Look. Let's climb over the gate. Look at this. It makes me mad. Look at that. Why'd you have to chuck that out your car door? Trophy edition Red Bull. Someone likes Monster Energy. It's red. Two lots of Red Bull. What's that?
Peach and passion fruit.
And we'll pick that up on the way back. Right, I'm still fertiliser spreading, but I thought we'd just come out here. Do you remember we put some grass seed down? I'm going to walk out here. Before we walk out, I'll just say what happened here. So, this field here, we had a massive problem with the drought last year. Killed all the grass in the middle. Now, we spoke to consultant and we spoke to a few people, and they said, well, various options: plough it, drill it in the autumn, next autumn, because we missed it this year. Hang on, Harry. Drill it now and see what happens early. So we jumped in very early. We jumped in at the beginning of March, put some grass seed in. Now, a lot of people said it was too early, and quite possibly it was. The thing was, it was always a bit of a gamble. Are we going to succeed or not? Right, and I'm going to come and have a look at this now. The other aspect was that a lot of people criticised me because I rolled it just after and some of the mud stuck to the roller. Well, let me tell you, thank God I did, because since that time it rained for about a month and there was no chance of me actually getting... I'm trying to look down, but I shouldn't be looking. There was no chance of me getting the roller on here after that point, so I'm glad I did roll it. But we'll have a look now.
I just want to say,
yeah,
it's actually not done too bad. It's grown quite well, actually.
Well, I don't know whether the grass seeds really come up.
No, if you come over here,
Let's go over here. It's
really long over here.
No, it always was long over there. It's over here that's the problem. I'm not convinced we succeeded.
I reckon we have.
I think that it was too early. The grass didn't probably take. There's no real signs of any drill lines. Let me have a look at this. This is a classic example. I mean, well, there's a few strands of grass there, but well, it's hard to tell. There is the odd bit of grass. Of course, there's rabbit poo there as well. The problem is we got chickweed in amongst it as well. There's more bare earth than there is emerging grass, isn't there? Look, if we look down here, you can see the odd blade of grass coming through.
You can actually tell where the drill line is, actually.
Can you?
Yeah. I can just about make it out.
Yeah, but I think some of that is...
Drill lines and then there and then there.
It's not a great success, is it?
But this is 2 drill lines.
Yeah, but I think that's the grass from previous, but it was already there. I mean, you see, no, look at this. Some of you will probably be looking at this and go, I told you so. And, well, that's up to you what you think, isn't it? I can see, we're going to see emerging grass. I can see emerging grass, but not what I was hoping for. I mean, you know what it's like. It was kind of one of those things, if it was a gamble, we got in early. If we'd got in early, we'd have got ahead of the game. How did I know we were going to end up with a month of rain? If we'd had a flipping early spring, this would have done really well. As it is, it's not a disaster. The grass is coming back, but I don't think we succeeded in what we were hoping for. And you know what? Again, on this channel, I kind of try and be honest, right? I don't always get it right. No farmer does. And it would be very easy for me to not have filmed this and just not told you what we were doing, because I was unsure whether this would work. I think the thing is, we'll have a look at this again. John Deere going by.
That's a new quickly loader on there.
Is it? Nice.
The new ones.
We'll have a look at this again in about a month, because it could well have thickened up a lot more then. What it really needs is mowing. It'll be better once it's mown. Look, this side's really thick, isn't it? It was never a problem on this side. What do you think, Harry? Look at that. But this bit had muck on it, and then we stopped putting the muck on because I was thinking, oh, no point putting muck if we're drilling it.
There was point.
Hey?
There was point, because look.
Yeah, but we didn't drill this. Well, it did get drilled, but it didn't need it like that bit did over there.
Yeah, but the muck did
Muck would
help.
have capped it over the top. Anyway, hey ho, we got the summer to see how we go with this, and we can always put some more seed in it in the autumn if we have to. What do you think, Harry?
Need some more.
Need some more? Okay. Well, there is, look, you can see actually, there's young grass, there's definitely young grass going up through there, isn't there? That is young, immature grass. It's possible that we're still not really seeing the proper growth because, oh, is that more rubbish? Look, cyclist. I know Farmer P loves them. Hey, it's Ken the Mugman. Look, rubbish here. Oh.
Picnic there.
There is definitely grass germinating. Are we going to pick up all this rubbish then, Harry?
What are we going to do with it?
Well, we'll have to put it in a pile and take it back later. Hang on, let me just open the gate. I'll tell you what. Can you tell me 3 different brands you think we'll pick up? Don't look at the labels a minute. No cheating.
Red Bull.
Hey, you've already seen Red Bull. That's cheating.
Red Bull, Cadbury's, and Tesco's.
Hang on, those are the 3 you saw. Apart from Red Bull, Cadbury's and Tesco's, name me 3 other brands we're going to pick up.
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Or Coke.
Right.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
And Tesco's.
Alright, let's have a look. What we got here?
Well, there's other stuff as well.
That was the Tesco. Oh, that's Aldi. Oh.
McDonald's.
McDonald's. What we got? Lucozade.
Cigarettes.
Let's put them all here. We'll come back and pick those up when we leave. Cigarettes. What's that one? Oh, Thatcher's. Drinking and driving. Cigarettes. Another cigarette.
Galaxy.
That might be a vape thing, I think. Galaxy. Last one.
Ooh. Pepsi.
Roundtrees.
Vimto and Pepsi.
Vimto and Pepsi. What more cans?
Oh, and Tango.
Tango. Flipping it. There's 2. Is that a max?
That's Pepsi.
What's this one?
That's
Tango.
Tango.
What's this one? Snackstastic. What else you got? What's that one?
There's 2 cans.
Apple Fest. That's a Red Bull.
Another can.
Oh, flipping heck. Right, don't go too far on the road, Harry. Be careful.
I don't know what that is.
That is... I'm not sure what that is. Like remote control for something. Right, let's just pile that up there. We'll have to get a bag and stick that in later. Look at that. Doesn't that make you mad? Oh, right. I picked that up. That's another Coke. I picked up that rubbish. Let's get going. I picked up that rubbish only here about 4 weeks ago. And that's already bad again. Can you believe that? That does my head in. People are really horrible, aren't they, doing that, don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, why would you drive along your car and chuck it out the window?
Well, at home you've got a bin. If you're going home, just put it in the bin.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Save it for home.
Yeah, save it for home. Harry says, we'll finish up that little update video there. Harry says, save it for home. Wise words from an 11-year-old. You are 11, aren't you?
Yeah.
Or are you 18? I can't always tell, because you've got the attitude of an 18-year-old, haven't you?
Well, I wish I was 18.
You wish you were 18? Why don't we...
finish school.
Yeah.
And I can drive tractors on the road.
That is true.
And cars.
Oh God. Do I really want to see you driving a car on the road?
Yeah.
That would be quite scary. I mean, how fast would you drive?
I could drive you to the pub.
Oh, I like the idea of this. Then would you pick me up again?
Probably.
What do you mean probably? I'm not going one way.
Depends what time.
Well, my bedtime's about 10:30. If you pick me up at 10:30, would that be alright?
11:30.
No, it's too late. You'll be alright. You get to bed later than me these days. Right, that's the deal. You're sorted. Right. I'm just putting a bit of fertilizer on this. This will give it a real boost. Let's hope. Actually, this side looks pretty good, doesn't it, Harry? What do you think? Look at this. Look, there's nothing wrong with this side. Oh, it's a bit wet there, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to get this fertilizer on. Realistically, it is a little bit wet for putting it on, but I'm so behind with getting it on. I need to get it on, get the grass growing.
You can see the drill lines there.
Oh, yeah, you can, yeah. It'll be alright, won't it? Harry, tell me it'll be alright.
It'll be okay.
Marks out of 10?
9.
Oh, that's right. Harry gives me a 9. Right, we were going just now. Oh, it's very wet there. Right, let's get on with the fertilizer spreading. Oh, look at the marks. It's blooming wet down there. Oh, look at that. Can you see that?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It's like tram lines, isn't it?
Looks like weeds.
Oh, that'll dry out. That'll grow. That'll come right. I mean, the main thing is the ground's wet. That fertilizer will start soaking in, doing some good. And the dirt I pulled up, which was on the roller, is a flashback. Well, that's gone back in the ground. So, you know, hey, I did the right thing. It wasn't pretty, but I've done the right thing of rolling that when I did. Because let's face it, if I hadn't rolled it then a month ago, it wouldn't be, I'd be trying to roll it now, which would be hopeless. Right, we are going, aren't we, Harry?
Yeah.
Crack on. Right, well, I've got 2 more bags. Harry's gone back inside now. I've got 2 bags left. And then this could be the last loads I ever do on this fertilizer spreader if we do go and buy a new one. There we go, and it could be an end of an era, couldn't it? Wow. Wow, it's actually a properly nice sunny day now. Well, I say that actually it's not a properly nice sunny day. What am I talking about? It's actually still clouds over there. But compared to what it's been like in the last few days, it is actually coming out nice. And you kind of feel now that spring is coming after all that rain and everything. Anyway, I'm on this last load of fertilizer now. This is the very last load of fertilizer I'm putting out with the Vicon, because I've kind of made my mind up that I am going to buy a new fertilizer spreader on Saturday. So you're seeing this video after Saturday. Now the question is, have I bought it or not? That is the question. I think I probably will buy it. A few people made comments the other day or another video about whether I should buy a mower first and not get the fertilizer spreader because this is going to sit in a shed, a new fertilizer spreader. Well, yeah, I agree. In an ideal world, I probably should buy the mower now because I'll get the summer out of it, and the fert spreader is going to just sit there. But there's several reasons why I'm doing this. There's always a reason, and I always have to explain because everyone just thinks I'm an idiot. Well, they might do anyway. Okay, so the first principle of this is that I haven't really prepared myself to buy a new mower. I haven't looked into it enough. I let that slide. Second one is money. Now, if you followed me on Facebook, you would have seen I've been commenting about the milk price for the last 3 months. We have had a continual drop in milk price since January. 2.5p will be dropped on the 1st of May for us. It started on a 47p basis about December. We're now going to be down to 40p a litre in May. So you and as a consumer, I blooming hope you're going to get a discount on your milk, because I should be very cross if you don't. They're on about food inflation, but there's food deflation for farmers. Now that drop of milk price has an impact of how much money I've got to play with. And as you all know, I play this very safely on this farm. I don't spend a lot of money. We don't make a lot of money, we don't spend a lot of money, but blooming hell, I sleep at night. I haven't got a massive overdraft to worry about. So looking at the way the milk price is at the moment, I'm just reminding myself of this bridge. I'm thinking, okay, we could go out and buy a new mower and stuff now, but do you know what? I still don't really know where we're going on this milk price drop. So better to be safe than sorry. I'm going to splash out on the fertilizer spreader, which isn't that expensive in farming terms. It's probably £2.5 maybe, like that, because we're getting quite a basic model, as opposed to me getting a mower and tedder and stuff. Might be 10 grand or something, maybe more. So I kind of like going a small spend this year. We're stabilizing our finances because of the spend we had on the lagoon and the shed we built last year, which was a lot of money. Still spending some on new equipment. I am keen. Let me just turn this off. I am keen to get new kit. I'm bored of driving old stuff. Well, the tractors we're going to have to keep a bit longer, quite a bit longer, I think. But the mower and stuff does want sorting out, as everyone points out to me. But hey, it's still here and still working. So I think new fert spreader for this season, and then next year I'm looking mower and conditioner or tedder or whatever. The other thing as well is our financial year ends in well, soon, and I can get a little purchase in this financial year which will help us tax wise. But yeah, I'm sort of getting there. So anyone who's sort of thinking, oh, change the mower now, well, that ain't gonna happen. And I you know, I'm going to go to bed at night and not worry about having spent a lot of money this year. And next year, we're going to splash. I hope. I hope, because I've probably been saying that for quite a while. Right, last load of fertiliser. Oh, it's blooming hot in here. I'm dressed up. You know what it's like at this time of year? You dress up, it's cold, it's flipping cold in the mornings, and then you get to this time of day, and it's now, what, 2:30? I'm boiling. Right. Let's get out. Last load on. Get back. Wash this out. Put this spreader away. Let's go! That's it then, empty. So this old fertiliser spreader is going in retirement, or probably is going retirement. I don't know. If I don't do the deal properly on Saturday, then we'll be getting this back out next year. But I think it's pretty well going into retirement. It's 40, must be more than 40 years old. It's the only fertiliser spreader I've ever driven. How about that? And I started working on the farm at 16, so in 1984. I don't know when, I can't remember this, it's always been here. So my dad must have bought it early 80s, I think, even could be late 70s. So it's going back. It's still got some life in it, and I probably will pass it on to someone else. But for us, I'm thinking, well, it's done 40 years, right? The next fertiliser spreader I buy will see me out. Because the thing is, I could patch this up and keep it going for longer, but the reality is it's already 40 years old. And I'm 55. I don't really want to be driving a 60-year-old fertiliser spreader in 20 years time, because I probably will be driving something in 20 years time. I hope I will be. I'm not going to be sat by the fireside doing nothing unless I really have to. Anyway, I'm going to take this back now, and I'm going to I'm just going to hose it out, clean it out, because fertiliser is very corrosive. Whenever you finish with a fertiliser spreader, you do need to wash it off. Some of the parts don't rust, like there's stainless steel in the discs, and there's the hopper is fiberglass, but the steel work underneath it will corrode quite badly if you don't wash it. So I'm just going to give it a wash down, because someone else might be using this in a few years time. Anyway, we're gonna get on. Right, so now I've got back to the farm. All I've really got to do now is to wash this spreader out. Look, there's a bit left down there, all gunked up around the mechanism down there. Also, I need to clean off the metalwork under here. This will get in, that'll start corroding the metal. So I need to wash out through there. Just gonna get the hose pipe out and give that a good rinse. It'll also get bunged up there. But what I'm not going to do is let that go to waste. What I do is I'll just stick a bucket underneath and capture, oh, dark in here, capture that fertilizer runoff. So I've got my boiler suit off, it's getting a bit hot. Capture that runoff, and then I'll just chuck that on the field in a minute. Right, let's go. There we are, one cleaned out fertilizer spreader, so that's all better in there. I've got a lovely bucket of washings that I'm going to chuck out in the field out there, and this can go into the barn, and then I'm not sure if we get the new one. I think we'll probably sell it because no point having a spare one around really. Someone might find use for this somewhere else. It's still useful fertilizer, but you just, I've just been using it, so yeah, anyway, I'm going to just take it back round, stick it in the shed for now, and then hopefully me and Harry are going to buy this spreader. Thought I'd cap off the day with a confession of a cock up as well. Just show you this quick one. Didn't get this on video when it happened, but look at this. That is the bottom of one of our milk jars in the milking parlour. So I was cleaning that, trying to get a jet washer pushed up in it to get a bit of grot off it because we've got a farm assurance inspection, and I'm clipped it with the jet and turned it, and I ping and it snapped. I'll just show you. I put a new, luckily we had some spares. Not many people use these jars now on the newer parlours, you don't have them, but we had some spares. I had to flip and fit one a bit quick. I'll just show you, look, there's the replacement. There it is. Look, the milk goes up in there. I can read off there easy. And I got the jet lance there, and I went like that. Oh, what was I thinking? And it just pinged. So I've got to replace that. So I got one more jar spare in the shed, just if I don't break any more. Can you believe it though? Flipping. Well, these jars have been here 50 years, and my brother broke one about 2 years ago on the top. Been there 50 years. We tried changing a jetter and it snapped. And lucky our AI man, Paul Slinger, who you saw in one of the videos when I went to Tractwheel, he said, I've got some jars in the shed, because he used to have a milking parlour like ours, and he gave up. And so we had 3 off him. One's replaced that one I've replaced today, and one I've still got, but I just hope I don't have to replace any more. So hey ho, anyway, farm assurance, get this place up together and break things. So it's one of those days today, grass seed, rubbish and broken jars. Crack on.